everyone, Sunsenduck2, welcome to another mod overview, this time on Superhot, a mod that simply adds in mechanics from the game, pretty much allowing time to only move when you move, which I haven't completely gotten working yet. Other than that, you can obviously do things in slow motion, you can avoid arrows, and more. You do need the tickrate changer mod. The game doesn't crash if you don't have this mod, it's just that the functionality for, the slowing down and everything else doesn't work. So you can find it here, of course. I'll obviously put a link to it in the description so you can easily access it that way. But yeah, other than that, I've never used this mod before, but seems to be a thing that many people have. And you've got commands you can use to set that, as well as configs if you want to. There's no configs for Superhot, but there is that there. This was, I think, 20 something? I don't know, I had it in the prior recording, I don't know what happened to it. Can you? Thank you. Just mute myself there. Where was the config? Come on. Just to show the default, that's 150 there, that's not what I wanted. I changed it to 1000 to test. Something like that. Either way, there's a default, of course. Other than that, I've changed it now to 60 something, so it's a lot faster now. But obviously it would be a lot slower. I think if we go to, like, say, tick rate, and then we go 10 or something, it'll be... I mean, I haven't noticed it too much, but either way. Unless the Superhot mod sort of keeps consistent with a certain type, besides the default. I'm not too sure. Otherwise, you can... Actually, that one might be... I don't know. Minimum, maximum, something like that. You can change the sound effect, which applies to the client, as far as I can tell by the information on tick rate changer. You've got key bindings, which is disabled by default, which you can obviously use here. I don't know if it means that it actually makes these appear, these here under miscellaneous. I obviously just set that one to 60, but it's nothing by default. So you can set these however you want, to whatever tick rate you want to press a key for. Sprinting seems to be normal, so you can just have a normal speed with sprinting. If I stand still though, the animals will move, so they'll just be slowed down, but they will still move. They're not completely prevented from moving. It's just everything's more slowed down, rather than, like, actually moving when you move sort of thing, which I'm assuming they're trying to replicate as much as possible, and it's not bad. It actually works really well for sort of capturing that, at least for the slow movement parts, but otherwise, yeah, it's not a direct one-for-one sort of thing. The one thing I will show, of course, is actually arrows, of course, or actual combat against, say, skeletons, for example, which is more so what people want to see how that goes with the changes there. Drops also do sort of float in the air as well, which is cool. So, just try and attack the skeleton. I wasn't too good at that there. You can, in fact, avoid arrows in slow motion. You just have to be very good at it, which I'm obviously still getting used to. And obviously the jumping doesn't really show it off that well, because I'm just trying my best here to land a hit. Or just showing that how the slowed down rate of things is, but you get the idea. You can, in fact, obviously do this. Of course, it works sort of well for a skit or a roleplay or some sort of cool idea. Of course, we've got a need for slow motion, but yeah, pretty cool. Obviously, getting hits in with a sword isn't too bad either. It's pretty good. Obviously, with removing the the charge up of combat would probably make it a lot better of an experience for trying to work alongside this, but either way. Other than that, that's pretty much it. you've just got commands to set the tick rate for whatever you want with tick rate changer, and Superhot itself, I assume, just adds in the sort of slow motion effect or the default sort of values that you would need for this sort of thing. I'm not sure. But either way, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.